You are looking live at the WBC Arena. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Saul Alvarez. He's 170. Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico. It's the Mexican monster, Benavidez. This guy was sparring with world champions like Triple G at just 15 years old and holding his own. In fact, he turned pro at the age of 16 years old.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting 2-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And there's the bell for round one. It's bombs away. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Beautiful counter shot. There's a counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. They both want the knockout. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. How about that time counter shot? The stamina is off the charts. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Throw out Alvarez in that. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Carrying away the right hook. Jab does not score. Jab slightly off target. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Alvarez in that last round. On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Those counter punches have to hurt. They exchange punches. Nice exchange here from both men. Missing with that jab. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
They exchanged very close round with 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Misses with the jab. That left counter was perfectly timed. Punch. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
to be careful not to punch himself out. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And he misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alvarez in that last round.
What are you doing?
There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
That jab doesn't score. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last one.
Come on, switch on.
Let's start the 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a counter shot. A lot of effort being exerted here. Throws the jab, but does not score. They exchange punches. We wanted action, and they are delivering. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery?
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart, that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.